Hi Anti-Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet, and this is not a drill. We have a new trailer for the second part of Bleach, the 1000-Year Blood War arc, and I'm so excited, okay? I just the sounds that are probably gonna come out of me during this are not gonna be human, and I apologize, but I have so much adrenaline going through my system right now, and I'm sure that you all get it, okay? Here are some of the things that I want to see in this second part. I don't know if they'll be in the trailer, but these are kind of the things at the front of my mind, okay? I want to see Ichigo being really cool because he has a proper Zanpakuto now. I want to see him come into his own. I want to see Kenpachi just being a force of nature because he's talking to his Zanpakuto. I want Ishida to stop all the things that he's doing. He's not making the best decisions, and I need him to stop. And I would like some closure on Kira because I think about it all the time and I just need some closure for the sake of my sanity. Again, will all of that be in this trailer? Probably not, but I'm so excited. So let's get into this, and again, apologies for what will happen to me in advance because it's not gonna be the most dignified thing, but here we are. I'm a little bit nervous. What's that about? Okay, it's fine. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the whole successor thing. Well, don't do that. Everyone calm down. A lot's been thrown at me. I don't like the sad music in the background. I don't like that Ishida has been appointed as a successor. Because that means I feel like he's gonna be kind of like a mini boss before, the actual boss. I get that he wants to be connected to the Quincy's because he has very strong feelings about that. It connects him to his grandfather. He has the sense of obligation as a Quincy to have that connection, especially since he's felt like he's the only one for a really long time. I get it. Maybe he's going undercover and he's gonna prove me right in some way, but I feel like he's going through a lot of turmoil internally, and after finding the journal that his father had and all that kind of stuff, I need him to stop. Looks familiar. Oh, look at that smirk. Oh, like the ticking happening in the back either. It's getting louder. Oh, look at Shido. Oh my gosh, we're switching to Mayuri, hi. We're going through things so quickly, which I get, it's a trailer and stuff, that music kicked in, which we know when the rock music kicks in. It's just, I love the whole round 2 thing, because I'm yeah, it is, isn't it? After the craziness of the first part, where there's so much happening at the beginning of that arc, and then we had kind of a reprieve in the second half of Ichigo trying to figure out what to do and who he is and that kind of a thing. But that smirk that we got from Ichigo, my boy's gonna come through and I'm so excited. Clearly he's always serious. I don't like whatever Mayuri is doing. Excuse? Ooh. There are a lot of things happening, but Bankai's always whole thing. Oh, I don't like all the voices in the back. Oh, he's gonna do something really cool. I can just feel it. Like,
この戦いが始まってからずっと考えてたんだ。死神とクインシーの戦いだってんなら、俺と石田は運命をたどる
I don't want them to be enemies, though.
引き絞られた弓矢に似ている。
For personal reasons, I have to go back. I don't know about this 3D animation, but I don't like the overlapping voices there, but
この戦いが始まってからずっと考えてたんだ。死神とクインシーの戦いだってんなら、俺と石田は。
I feel like I'm gonna need a few minutes. Okay, there's so many things. One, Ishida didn't stop like I asked him to, so that's gonna be an issue that we gotta come back to. I don't like him being a successor to anything that is going on with all of the Quincy stuff. I also think that that's probably gonna be maybe like the main conflict or the main like lead up of this season, because it seemed to be focusing a lot on Ishida, and he was kind of in the peripheral of the first part because he was still in like the human world while everything was happening in like Soul Society, and then with like Ichigo going through his whole journey and stuff like that. He wasn't really like there in the moment with it, and he wasn't with like Sado and Orihime and stuff like that, so he wasn't really part of like the main story and all of that, because he's like, hey, I'm a Quincy, so like I'ma not get involved, especially since it involves like helping Soul Reapers. Again, I'm a Quincy, so like, you know, I'm gonna back off of this one. But so it seems like he's gonna have like a much bigger part to play in this, but it's gonna be more like a conflict, and I feel like it's gonna be like not only a conflict because Ishida is like friends with some of these people and he knows them and he has a connection to them, but it's also gonna be a conflict because of Ichigo. And Ichigo's like this weird in-between of like all of things coming together, right? He's like these like 4 different sides to this whole conflict that are just like central at the center of it, right? So I feel like Ishida is going to have a lot of conflict with that, not only because he's friends with Ichigo, but because Ichigo like crosses over with a whole bunch of things and like challenges his ideology and is going to challenge like that part of him that's like, I am a Quincy and I am on the side of Quincy's, I am against Soul Reapers, and Ichigo's like in between that, and he's like, I'm not gonna know what to do with him, right? Like Ishida is already conflicted about how he feels about Ichigo, let alone what's gonna happen once he finds out that like Ichigo's got like a whole lot more going on when it comes to like Quincy's and Hollows and Soul Reapers and humans and all of the things. So I feel like that's gonna be quite a moment when they meet up again. It probably won't happen for a while, but again, I don't know the pacing, because the pacing is so different in the first part from what I got in the anime. And again, like the anime before was being adapted as like the manga was coming out, whereas now the chapters have come out, so it's a little bit different. They don't need to like buy time or anything like that. So I'm not ready. Are you ready? I'm not, because I'm shaking. I have a lot of adrenaline. I feel like I need to go for a walk now to get it out of my system. Give me all the thoughts that you have down below, obviously without spoilers, because I don't know what's gonna happen in this and I haven't read the manga, so like please don't do that. And obviously that's gonna be like sorted by like my mods and stuff over here as well, but like I need somebody to talk to about this, and also I don't really have any full thoughts. That's like where I'm at. Like I feel like I simultaneously need to talk about this for hours, but I also do not have any real thoughts. It's just excitement and adrenaline and like squealing. So that's where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. I will put my playlist to the first part of the 1000 Year Blood War arc over here so you can watch that if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.